It's JW here. It's about 7:45 in the morning. It's a beautiful fall day here in New England today. It's 50 degrees right now. Sunny. Rainy weekend. All weekend rained. So hope it was better where you are. And things are quiet so far. This morning went very smooth at the middle school. A lot of activity, but we're all getting used to it, myself included, because this is my first year doing the middle school morning on a regular basis. I've been doing the middle school afternoon for years, but it's a different animal in the morning, and it took me a while to get used to it too, because of the way it's set up. We used to have two people there. And it really does require two people to be really safe, because you have kids coming from, like 4 different directions. There's a side street across from where I am. There's a crosswalk to my right. There's a crosswalk across from me. So it's a lot of activity. But the kids are pretty good. They don't move till I tell them. They've been instructed by myself and the previous person who was here and not to move until they're told, and they're real good about it. So the kids are pretty good today. In my day, you get a few kids today that'll just cross without looking, and they don't care if you're there or not. But in my day, it was rampant. The only time I remember a crossing person in my day was we had a police officer up at the elementary school when I was in the kindergarten. Then I went to parochial school. Parochial school didn't have any crossing guards there. Public crossing guards did not cover parochial schools, to my knowledge anyway. And so it was... everyone walked. Very few people even had automobiles back then. I don't want to sound like it was back with the dinosaurs, but if there was an automobile in the family, it was one automobile. You never saw more than one automobile to a family. And usually the father would take that to work in the morning, so you walked, and that was the way it was. No mama had taken you to the school and all that, so I think it's good too. I think it gives you a sense of independence when you're a kid to know that you get to walk to school. I got one kid today. He lives right near here, the elementary school, and he just went into 6th grade this year. So he finished up at the elementary school last year, and so it's a pretty good walk. I'd say it's pretty close to a mile. And he's in good shape. He walks it, and I suppose a lot of parents would be concerned about, he's 11, but he knows how to take care of himself. He's been instructed. I'm sure his father's a pretty streetwise guy, and I know his father a little bit, and so I think walking in general is one of the best exercises you can do, and like I say, it gives the kids that independence that they really need. And then you see sometimes the kids that are always being dropped off, they don't seem like they have the same skills as street skills as the other kids, which makes sense. Once you've been out and about and you know what you're doing, versus a kid who's kind of, I don't want to say cloistered, but some of these parents, they just, they pick them up, they drop them off, they come back again sometimes because the kid forgot something, and so I think walking definitely builds independence. So I'm glad there's a lot of kids doing it this year. The middle school, I must cross, I would say 80 to 100 kids in the morning at the middle school. So I'd say the majority of kids walk now, which is good. It's good to see. And it's good job security for me, too. So, no, but really, it's the kids who walk tend to be more outgoing. And you see the kids come by in cars and they look shy and they kind of put their head down when they see you. I always give them all a wave, all the kids. But, yeah, so I don't know what it's going to be like here this morning. Hopefully this will start loosening up a bit. The morning's not too bad. It's not as bad as the afternoon, but it's still pretty congested. And I'm hoping that this week everyone will start, catching on to the program and not all coming at the same time. The mornings are a little different because not everybody comes at the same time in the morning. People drop their kids off at different times, whereas in the afternoon, every kid gets out at the same time, so there's usually a massive traffic jam. But even last week, I could see that it's starting to break up the traffic earlier than it has been, so that's a good thing. And it's one of my teachers driving by in her bicycle. Nice woman. A lot of the women here who live nearby use their bicycles, even in the worst weather too. They're hardcore. So that's a big savings. I was thinking that if you live near where you work, right away you have a huge savings in time and automobile expenses, gasoline and wear and tear on your automobile. And then on top of it, if you use a bike or walk to school, to your job, wow, that's a big savings over the course of a year. I mean, immense amount of hours. I'd say the average person has probably a 45-minute commute, if not more. And and that's morning and afternoon, so it's an hour and a half a day times 180 days. If my math is correct, that's 270 hours a year you save if you don't have to do that. And then the wear and tear and the cost of gas and maintenance on the car. I mean, it's a tremendous savings. So if I were a teacher and I had an opportunity to live nearby the school, I would jump on it. And anyway, I'll check back in this afternoon. Everything looks good right now. Beautiful day here, and I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.